What's up? Welcome back to another episode of the Split Sheet Podcast. On this episode, I got to chat with my friend Joe Mallard at Jim's Tattoo in New Hampshire. He did a killer lady head on this sheet that we made together. Thanks again for shooting the episode with me, Joe. Here it is, episode 3 of the Split Sheet Podcast.
Everyone loves how the videos are, and then it's like, you didn't realize that I just did that for 2.5 hours and it was 29 seconds. Like, that's what it comes down to. But it's like, that's cool, but like, yeah, I have to Bob Ross that type of shit. Like, where it's like, I have like, or like some like Rachel Ray shit where it's like, I have something completed that I'm like, oh, now in the oven, I break this out, and it's like, I'm all done.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and not just that, I want to do like basics, because I had a lot of requests about like what paints do I use, how to, like, just doing basics, just pulling a nice fade on like whatever paper you got with whatever. Like, literally, I have the same 2 brushes that I started out with like 5 years ago painting, and that's all I use.
Good for you. I treat mine like shit. I just don't give a fuck about them, and I rotate through a handful of shitty ones, and they get worse. And it probably doesn't help my paintings at all, and it's just a fucking hot mess.
Yeah, but yeah, I love like basically sharing information about it. So if anyone wants to hit me up about like what colors I use or what paper or markers or anything like that, like,
dude, I'm gonna hit you up about that. That thing was a heater you laid on that sheet, dude.
Woo! Good. No, nice.
Seriously, that thing was so solid.
It was fun.
Mostly FWs next to you.
So yeah. So I use FWs. My wife works at an art supply company that, hopefully, fingers crossed, if it survives, they do awesome. They have the most amazing. I'm doing a little plug right now. They have the most amazing art supplies. It's completely employee owned. It's the sickest shit ever. And so, Artisan Craftsman Supply. They have, I think, like 30 locations all across the U.S. I'm pretty sure Baltimore has one. So if you're ever around to that, but they're also doing shipment out of their Portland, Maine office right now. So even if you are quarantined, you can still get shit from them. I recently got a like a big stock load of FW because they stopped like big production. So it's now just whatever warehouses have, they'll send out. But they've been doing this other company. They replaced it with this other company called Amsterdam. I have a few colors of them, but we just literally got it all donated because the company was just like, if we aren't selling it anymore, then we're not going to make our money off of it. So like, fuck it, take it if you want. And, we took it. We took it for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it was awesome. I just do FW. I do the IdennaPens for the outline.
I actually have never used those. IdennaPen?
So this is a big PSA as well. This is going to be kind of controversial, but stop using Sharpies for your like paintings and stuff. Like, I don't know if anyone actually does anymore or what, but they're not archival. They'll like purple out. Basically, or this is my art school background and shit, but like, basically you want something that says that they are archival and it has the artist proof right there. So these are the IdennaPens. They're pretty sick. They got 2 ends, but I use one end and I mash it until it's a thick ass line, the way that I tattoo, and then make flash for the way that I tattoo. It's sick. I love it.
No, your shit transfers over fucking seamlessly, dude.
Thank you. That's what I like grew up, like my mentor just like beat it in me that it was like, that's the idea, is that you do flash the way that you want to tattoo. And it's like, it's fortunately gotten me able to do as many like line drawing tattoos, like my line drawings.
Hey man, I have one of them, and
Yeah,
it
that.
healed perfectly. I need to send you a picture. It's
Thank you. Thank you.
the
I
one, the
appreciate that.
perfect one.
But going back to the actual split sheet on that one, I liked the way that you were like almost. I felt like it was like you were like, all right, let's do this. I'm gonna send you out a fucking split sheet like ASAP. Let's do it. And it came, and it was like it was kind of simplified of the color palette, but that also gives me as a split sheet. It's this like roll of the dice. You don't get to choose. Like when it comes to you,
Yeah.
you have to fucking like adapt. You gotta like bend. You gotta chameleon to that. And I like the color palette you did because I do fucking bright colors. Like I do a lot of bright colors and I do colors. And so when it came to me, it was like super exciting to like go off of that and try and do something that didn't have a lot of bright colors or was the same sort of color palette as yours. And I feel like it's like when it comes down to split sheets, it's like one of two things. It's like either you do the same exact or like same exact color palette, or you do and like whatever design you want, or the same exact design but done your way. You know, I feel like those two dynamics of like two images is like a super fun representative way of like spinning it a different way.
Yeah. I feel like you don't have any necessarily like any obligations to make a particular thing. Like when I do send sheets out to whoever, if it's like a totally different fucking thing, I kind of dig that too, man. If it's just
Yeah,
like stark contrast, like I do this and I fucking don't, I do this. I kind
yeah,
of dig
yeah.
those sheets too, man. So,
Oh,
usually if someone gives me one, I do that same thing though. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make like kind of a yin yang version
yeah.
of,
For me, that's like I do like that aspect. That's just the way that I sort of think about approaching it. Either way is like with whatever they gave me, I'll kind of come back at them whichever way. My mentor, like, always thought that it was supposed to be where you, like, almost make it seamless so you can't tell that it's two different artists. And I like that up into a certain point where it's like, you want it to be cohesive, you want it to look good. But I'm with you on that where it also can be kind of two juxtaposed things, and I like that too. So I think I'm down with you where it's like it can be fucking whatever. Like it
yeah,
could be as long as it's two sick
exactly.
paintings.
As long as it's good
Yeah.
shit, man, whatever. Um, but yeah, dude.
Terry's shop actually has one of my favorite paintings, which is a shout out to Hawk. He did a cover up painting,
Oh yeah, I saw that fucking thing in the lobby.
and I fucking love that thing. That thing is shout out to Hawk. This is my favorite fucking thing
Dude, Hawk
ever.
paints fucking killer Flash, man.
Yeah, and it was just that cover up idea was fucking hilarious too. I love it. It's
Yeah.
sick.
Uh, so do you have anything right now that you're trying to sell, or you said the shirts that you got about to run?
No, I honestly like bought a new brush today for the iPad, and I want to do I just want to make a design, probably make two runs of shirts. I used to airbrush t-shirts on Hampton Beach, which is like this trashy destination in New Hampshire, and I used to airbrush t-shirts. So like doing t-shirt designs was like super like passe to me because I did it like for fucking ever. And so getting into tattooing and doing that stuff, I just avoided doing a t-shirt design for something. And now I finally want to do something because it's always hard to pick out one design for what you want to do as your tattoo t-shirt too, you know?
Yeah.
Like picking the one lady head or picking the one whatever.
This is gonna represent me.
Yeah, the one Bud Light can, like that represents
Yeah.
me, but not my tattoos, like. But yeah, so it's gonna be like when I do t-shirts, it's gonna be super fun. I do have a lot of downtime right now, so I'll be doing that. Right now, I'm doing commissions as paintings, as a way of making money, which I've been very grateful and very very happy about doing. But I have to basically what I did was paint a lot of my line drawings. So now I have basically I'm like drained out on my line drawings that aren't like sort of claimed or whatever. So I want to replenish my line drawing book and maybe cut off the commissions for a little bit and just like fucking day up to or sun up to sundown, like draw a bunch of designs for the book.
Well, dude, when I picked the one that you did on me, you had I think 2 books at Terry's shop, and dude,
Yeah,
hey, it's just filled with fucking heaters.
they were fun, but like honestly, I picked out like some of the fun ones in it and painted it, and now it's just a bunch of shit that I'm probably gonna like pass on and just start a whole new book.
There's always those ones in your line drawing book where you're just like, it gets to a point where you're like, I hope someone doesn't fucking pick that.
Don't pick that. Pass on that page.
No,
pass on
check that back part.
Yeah,
that's
when you're
flip
when
through
you're
those. So
whatever.
I'd feel upset if I didn't mention all the fucking animals I see behind you. Is that a puma head on your wall?
Yes.
Mountain lion? Puma.
Mountain lion.
Okay.
And then we have a coyote, pheasant, a fish, or a trout. Sorry, a magpie. Right down over my shoulder is a fisher cat, a pheasant, and then we have the bear up here too.
What a collection.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for this is the like art studio / taxidermy.
So you feel like you're in nature when you're
Yeah.
making your
This
tat designs.
okay, so I always like tattooed and traded shit with this one dude who's an awesome guy, Larry. He's my taxidermist, and I fucking love him. And I have
you have a taxidermist?
Oh yeah, and I tattoo him. He's awesome. And I have this zebra leg lamp right there.
Zebra leg lamp.
Yeah, this thing.
It's like national.
So it's like
steroids.
Yeah, it's painted, so I don't know. It could be like a horse. I don't know. But shout out to Larry. He's awesome.
Shout out to Larry the taxidermist.
Yeah. He paints horse leg horse legs into zebra legs. My Gmail is joemallardtattoos@gmail.com. I'm doing commissions, I'm doing paintings, and I would love to schedule you for a tattoo whenever we're back.
Some tentative scheduling.
Yeah. I'll reach out to you guys. I'll let you guys know when everything's back in order. I assume that same with everybody else is going to do that, so just hold tight. And we can't wait to do the shit we love to do on you again.
100%. Is there anything you would like to say to people in general before we call this thing? Like what people need to know from Joe Mallard during quarantine time?
Just stay safe and stay positive out there. And I can't wait to get you guys back in to get tattooed. I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to go out to Frederick again and see you guys and see Terry, see fucking Hawk, see everybody. And yeah, stay safe. We'll see you guys soon.